I know most of us are locked into the playoffs right now, and this is a surprise to nobody, but it's still some big news, and maybe it's the start of a big offseason for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I certainly hope so. After almost 5 full seasons, the team has officially fired head coach Sheldon Keefe. Despite being hired in November of 2019, he was actually the 5th longest tenured coach in the league. Kind of crazy that spot now goes to St. Louis and Montreal, and he's only been there since February of 2022. This is a move that we all saw coming, and that, in my opinion, they had to make. Even though they battled hard to get the series from 3-1 to 3-3, they were missing key players during that series, and they were only one overtime goal away from advancing. At the end of the day, he said it himself, it's a results business, and he didn't get the result. No matter how you slice it, his team's out, and Boston's in the second round. And look, I don't think Sheldon's a bad coach. I mean, Ron Wilson would kill for Sheldon Keefe's coaching record with the Leafs. I just don't think he's good enough for what this team needs right now. It's not good enough for them to just make the playoffs anymore, even just to win one round. This team's supposed to go on deep runs, and they haven't. They have one series win under Sheldon Keefe, and one single round 2 game win. I definitely think Keefe will land on his feet. Like I said, I think he's a good coach, and I really hope the Leafs don't just look at this like, well, there you go, there's the change you guys wanted. We're going to be different next year now, right? Because at the end of the day, Sheldon Keefe was a really important part of this team, and he had a bearing on the games, but he didn't tie his skates up and go out there and play. He wasn't the one who needed to go score a big goal in a big playoff game when the team needed it the most. Some significant lineup changes need to be made ahead of next season. And no, that doesn't mean letting Zach Hyman or Michael Bunting walk in free agency. I hope Brad Treliving has the stones to do something that will alter the course of this franchise. I really hope we don't see some more complacency on that front. And if you're a Toronto fan, you know this example gets brought up a lot, but it's true. I think this is what needs to happen. Trading DeMar DeRozan, one of the greatest Raptors of all time, away for Kawhi Leonard was not easy. Now, different circumstances, hopefully you trade for a guy who's going to stay with you more than 1 year, but you get the point. I think it's time for a big Richter scale move like that, because no matter how much the players keep saying we're right there, we're so close, we're 1 Game 7 overtime goal away, it's been like that for years and years and years, and they haven't broken through. I know some people are going to say, oh yes they did, they beat Tampa last year, they won a round. Again, when you have players like Auston Matthews and William Nylander in their primes, the standard needs to be higher than that. How they played against Florida in round 2 was unacceptable. I'm really interested to see who Sheldon Keefe's replacement is here. Number 1 on my wish list would be Craig Berube. Let me know who you think the Leafs should go out and get here, and what do you think is the next shoe to drop with that organization? Shanahan, is it a big trade? Let me know. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.